Good drama.
I don't want to see you cry. I don't.
Why not?
Because
What is
I
it?
don't care about him.
I can't be with a person that don't love me back and treats me like this. I'm scared. I can't.
Yeah, well, I'm
I
scared
can't.
too.
Hey everyone, welcome to my channel if you're new, and welcome back if you're returning. So we're here for another episode of 90 Day The Last Resort. And there wasn't a whole bunch going on in this episode, but it was enough for us to talk about it. One of the main things is that Kalani is a liar, y'all. Kalani's a liar. Your girl's a liar. I cannot wait to get into her, but before we do, let's talk about Kelly and Molly. So as you can see, Kelly and Molly just started off having a little therapy session. They were so boring. I said that in the last episode, but I did like that they actually spoke more this time, other than her just saying, "You're not what I wanted and you're not what I expected." So progress, little grasshopper, progress. So they started out bowling and it seemed like they were having a good time, and that's how it seems like all the scenes with these two always starts out. They always seem like they're having a good time, and then Molly will sense that Kelly is having a little bit too much fun, and then here she comes, like boom, she just has to ruin his pride, destroy his fun. So Kelly suggests that he and Molly discuss everything that was going on. And he was like, "All right, you go first, tell me how you're feeling." And the very first thing she says is, "You're boring." Like, it's like she intentionally tries to tear down his pride, and she gets a sixth sense of like joy out of it because you can see her smiling and stuff. So I don't know. And then he walks off because he's like, "I'm not here for this." As soon as I ask her a question, she's supposed to be talking about herself, and the first thing she does is attack me. Just messy.
You start.
You're boring.
Wow.
I told him, we're here to talk about the truth. That was my truth.
Way to reiterate that thing, Molly. So instead of taking the opportunity to say, "Hey, this is what I really like, these are the things I don't like so much," she just constantly attacks him. So I am team Kelly at this point. I hate that name. I hate that person. But I'm not going to take that out on him because Molly attacks him enough for all of us.
In my career as a scapegoat instead of taking accountability of her actions.
Really starting to agree with Kelly, and the more she talks, the more she looks like a she-devil to me. So we will move on to Big Thumb and Liz, y'all.
I can swim like 4 feet, and then I sink. I am a scaredy cat of the water, and I always bring my floaties.
The comedy just does not stop with Big Egg, but I am not going to body shame him tonight. I'm going to behave myself. He just looks so goofy, and then he's got those floaties on. I don't understand. I really don't think that those little bitty things can keep all of that body above water, but it's possible. So, anywho, after all of the floaty nonsense, Big Ed and Liz went to like a psychotherapeutic, spiritual mumbo jumbo situation, and he was supposed to get hypnotized, and it seemed very fake because he was like talking like he was watching a movie. "Okay, I see this is happening here, and then this is," like he was giving a play-by-play. And I don't think that's how hypnotism works. So you could tell it was really, really fake, but it's okay. I really loved her dress. Her dress slayed, and yeah, he just looked like the potato that he is.
Taking a really deep, easy breath. 3, 2.
Pause. Did anyone stop and do the deep breathing and close their eyes like she said, and then get nervous like, "Oh my gosh, I think I'm going to be hypnotized"? Because I did.
1.
It was the fake snoring for me. Anywho, Ed said that she looked like Jenny with like Jenny and Sumit. And then when they put up a picture of Jenny, I was like, "Oh, that is Jenny. So maybe she came back to the United States and got a job because that is her doppelganger right there." Anywho, Ed said that he was a leprechaun in his former life, and the year was 1669, but Google said that the first circus wasn't until 1768. So I don't really know what was going on in Ed's head, but there was something else that Ed said.
And I almost want to sabotage. Instead of letting her break my heart, I want to break hers.
So let me clarify. Ed said that he was like a little leprechaun in a circus, and he didn't have any eyes, and his face was distorted, and he was just kind of like small, and everyone made fun of him. So he made the connection to how he is now, his insecurities. Then he felt like he was buried alive, and he said it was a really weird feeling, and he wanted to like poop on himself. I don't know. Anyway, so lots of times when people have insecurities, those insecurities can make you like turn on the best things that you have going, like the best job, the best relationship. You could be at what everyone else would consider the height of your life. But because you have insecurities and undealt with issues, you know, internal conflict, sometimes it's more comfortable to just stay in that situation mentally, even if it is toxic, than to get out of your comfort zone and try to level up or take a step into the unknown. And you know, a lot of times that's how we prevent ourselves from elevating in life. It's really self-sabotage. It's really backwards, but a lot of people struggle with that. So that is what Ed was talking about with him and Liz. Like sometimes he sabotages the relationship because it's just so good. It's too good to be true. So he's like, well, maybe it's just not true. So I'm going to get her before she gets me. That really is just like the voices in his head telling him, you know, don't be hurt, so you have to hurt. And it's a really toxic thing, but I understand it because a lot of people do it. Anyway, we are moving on.
Let's just say the ocean wasn't anything wet last night.
I don't know why her saying that made me sick to my stomach instantly. But anyway, I have a question for everyone. So, is water really wet? That's my question. Put a 1 down below in the comment section if you think yes, water is wet. And put a 2 down below if you say no, water is not wet. And, you know, explanations would be cool. They're more than welcome. But I wonder, like, is water wet? Anywho, let's move on. Big Mama Drama's a liar. So she did her homework. Swelu also did his. Yeah.
Like, did you think of him or did you think about something else while you do your homework?
I haven't been in contact with him, so no, I did not think about him.
Survey says Big Mama Drama is a horrible, disgusting liar, and I just don't like her the more we watch this. We'll talk about what she's lying about in a minute, but yeah, this is just horrible. So while Big Ed is over there faking hypnotism, Kelly, Asuelu, and Jovi all take a ride down to the local pub. And they just have like a guy's day. And I think it was really good for Asuelu because it seems like he doesn't really get out that much with men. But according to the comment section on one of the other videos that I did, someone said that Asuelu is like a bona fide cheater. Like he's been a cheater, pumpkin eater for a long time. I don't know because I have been removed from the show. So comment down below and let me know what you guys think. But so the guys decide that they're all going to go to a strip club. And Jovi's like, yeah, I don't think it's really a good idea. I think everyone's going to get in trouble because he had flashbacks of the last time he went. Apparently, Kelly and Molly, they go on a regular basis. So it really wasn't a big deal. But for the other guys, yeah, it probably is going to be a problem.
Okay, because this is fun.
Yes. I broke down. She broke down.
Kalani was like, there's a hope right there.
The only people who did the therapy the correct way was Angela and Michael. They never do anything right, so this was very, very surprising, but everyone else, they failed. And the guys are just talking about it, and Asuelu realized that he and Kelly have a lot more in common than he thought. So with Kelly being a little bit older, I think it was kind of cool for Asuelu to see, like, okay, I guess I'm not the only one who's kind of struggling. It just happens sometimes.
You've never been to a strip club, right?
Yes. Yo, what do they have in Samoa? What's going on? Nothing?
So, someone will not allow that. It's a boys' time, you know, we try to like go and have fun.
Okay.
As Jovi says, okay, I'm thinking to the one time where I actually saw them, and I'm like, hold on, did Yara get a boob job? But either way, Jovi was having a great time at the strip club, and Yara was ready to go, and Jovi's like, no, I'm not ready to go yet, and next thing you know, Jovi got punched in the mouth. So I don't know why he thinks this is a good idea to do this for Swelu and Kelly. Well, Kelly's fine, but yeah, we'll see how this goes next episode. So Big Mama Drama and Yara were down at the pool, and then Angela came down and she's just like complimenting the boobs. And here goes Yara with the shaming. Hello, old lady. I don't want to talk about my boobs right now. When you came in my room and you woke me up last night with my husband. So Yara's not really here for all the compliments.
So I did my homework 2 times.
Who are you thinking of, though?
I had a couple home videos.
Of Asuelu?
Every time I want to dog Angela, I just cannot. She didn't mean any harm. She was just playing around. But then here comes Big Mama Drama with all of her stuff.
Okay, we'll leave that there.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. So, Big Mama Drama has multiple videos from her little side piece, but I thought that they only hooked up like once or twice. So how was she get to the point where she got comfortable to make videos? So she's been dealing with this guy for a long time. Yeah, Big Mama Drama is just trash. She really is. And I hope Asuelu has a great time. And we're about to do this video. Like Yara said, they're doing their relationship. The end.